Hi John, nice to have you here in Munich. Thanks for coming. You are creator of the concept Big Five for Life, and this is explained in the book Life Safari. What does that mean, the Life Safari?
You know, the concept of Life Safari, as you mentioned, the Big Five for Life is woven into the story. The idea of Life Safari is that we are in the midst of our own personal adventure. And the word safari has that connotation of adventure and excitement and seeing something new. And sometimes we forget that in our life, but really we have this opportunity to create that kind of excitement and adventure in our own lives as well. And so the reason that I titled it Life Safari, obviously the story is set in Africa, so there is that whole African feel to it. But the reason that I added the word life to the title is because we are in the midst of this great big adventure, which is our own personal life safari.
What are your experiences when you work with the children in school or with students? I heard about a project that Y Cafe book is in a university.
Life Safari.
Life Safari, okay.
Right.
Is in a university. How does school life change for these kids?
Yeah, it's a big thing. So it's a university down in Florida, and so all 2,100 incoming freshmen will read Life Safari during the summer before they begin their college experience. And then they're going to spend the first 4 weeks of their college experience writing about their Big Five for Life, defining their Big Five for Life, writing about it, and then taking a good look at their college plans and saying, wait a minute, do the college plans that I thought I had, are they in alignment with my Big Five for Life? And this is really significant because 50% of people will change their major at least once while they're in college. Within 2 years of getting out of college, 50% of the people will be working in an industry that has nothing to do with their degree program. And so what that tells you is the traditional path for most people doesn't really work. They don't find a degree that they're really passionate about. They tend to default into something that someone says, well, there's a lot of jobs in that industry. And then 2 years into that, they realize they're unhappy and they switch to something else. And so the university felt that this is a great opportunity to help these students right from the start of their college experience figure out what they really want to do with their life. So it's a win-win all the way around. This is great for the university because students who are dissatisfied drop out. Well, that doesn't help the university at all.
No.
Right? It's bad PR. They lose money because they're not getting tuition. And obviously it's bad for the students because if they get to school and they spend all this money and then they don't get something out of it that is of real value, why would you want to walk out with $120,000 in student loan debt only to have an industry and a job that you don't even like? That'd be horrible.
Yeah, and when you think a little further, these students go to jobs later, and when they know what they want and get the job they really want, what does that mean?
They're great employees.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're highly motivated, and when you're doing something that you like to do, it fosters the goal towards becoming an expert. And so when you're an expert, you make a lot more money than if you're a generalist. And so I'll be speaking to these students at the midpoint of those 4 weeks. That's one of the key messages I'm going to tell them is that if you're going to spend all this time at university, become an expert in something that you are passionate about. Not only is it more fun and a much better and enthusiastic way to approach life, but it's definitely the path to financial success as well.